this weekend would be Berlanga. Berlanga is
Berlanga.
fighting.
Yeah, let's talk about
Yeah.
that cat. Go ahead, you go first, man.
So Edgar Berlanga, he is something else. He's touching a lot of the the media outlets in New York that aren't traditional um, boxing media outlets, but are more so along with like pop culture media outlets, the hip hop industry and stuff like that. So he's kind of getting his name to where people from New York are really getting behind him. And I think this is all going towards, him headlining a Madison Square Garden in June, event at some point, whether it's next year or the following year. So he's doing all the groundwork right now, which I could appreciate. As far as his boxing skills, like we haven't seen him go past the first round or second round. We want to see him go into with one of those crafty veterans that is going to go in there, hold him, hit him with a forearm, kind of lean on him a little bit, and see how he reacts then. But right now, there's just a whole lot to like about him. He's got the punching power. He's got the looks. He's got the charisma. He's got it all. It's just a matter of watching him fight against somebody that is going to give him the rounds. And then on this Saturday, I don't know if that's that guy, but we'll probably see him, maybe go to the second round this time. If
Yeah,
not,
man.
it'll be a first round knockout.
Yeah, listen, there's not much to disagree with what you said. There's not much to disagree there. I agree with you. I think he's a good-looking kid. I think he's charismatic. I think he speaks well. He has everything we want to see in a fighter, and he draws fans, especially casual fans with knockout powers. Man, casual fans love the knockouts. And don't get me wrong, I've been watching boxing for years. I love knockouts too. So, uh, but again, we can't judge him on anything further because we haven't seen it much. Uh, and I'd be guilty of it too, man. I said the same thing about Teofimo as far as boxing skills go, and he released a little statement the other day along with the video on pads, saying, "Man, a lot of people say I don't have boxing skills and I can't go 12 rounds," and then he put the pad work. But like Teddy Atlas said about Mike Tyson when he was throwing pads, he's like, "Pads don't hit back." So we
Right.
we got to see what happens when he gets in there, where somebody's going to test that. So, hey, Abe, in your opinion, who's that person? Who's that person that division is going to test Berlanga like that?
Ooh, I don't know.
What journeyman? I'm not talking about the top champs, but what journeyman in that division you think is going to rough him up, give him that little elbow, hold him?
I think the name is escaping me right now. The one that has the brother that fights as well, or that he retired from Flint. Um, Man, like is escaping me right now. He just fought a little while ago, but I think he will. He's the type of guy. But right now, I don't even know if he's gonna fight anymore. I can't remember his name right now. It just escaped me. But a guy like him would be probably a good test. But he's a little older. I don't know. I mean, another thing is who in Top Rank or in Golden Boy is going to be able to fight him at 168, and give him a hard time. I don't know if they necessarily have those type of guys. I believe a lot of those guys are on the PBC side, and so it'll be rough, for him to get a fight like that.
Yeah.
But maybe later on down the road he fights, maybe a Billy Joe or somebody like that. But I mean, right now it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, absolutely. But one thing we do know about boxing, he's going to come to that fight. That fight, regardless of the name, he's going to face somebody that A could take his power
Hmm.
and B could dish it out.
Yep.
So we'll see how he reacts to it. I mean, the guy behind me, he had to do it. Eventually, he came up against somebody that took him the distance, and how he reacted well to it. All right, man. So yeah, I don't think this weekend is the guy. We could expect another knockout this weekend from Berlanga. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's going to be another first round knockout. But I hope it isn't, so we can see a little bit more. And also too, man, maybe his corner uh, could tell him, hey man, why don't you just ease off the pile a little bit, show your boxing skills, and maybe knock him out around round 3 and 4, because that up and coming kid, the Puerto Rican kid from Florida, Zayas, he
Yeah, Xander Zaya.
did that in one of his fights. He laid back a little bit and
Yeah,
on purposely went up to the unanimous decision to get some work in. And so
yeah,
I don't think that's a bad tactic. But then again, people may argue that it could open you up to get knocked out too. So
yeah.
the boxing, the faster you end the fight, the better. I guess I don't know.
You don't get paid. You
Yeah,
don't get paid for overtime.